Chapter 10. This chapter describes the story of a husband and wife. So the husband and wife, they went to sleep at their home, and the husband wakes up in the middle of the night with a really bad feeling that somebody was in their home, and he's not frightened but concerned, like worried, like a little bit on edge. So he gets out of bed and takes a peek at the hallway, and then looks back at his wife sleeping, and then he goes down the hallway in the dark to make sure nobody's there. And he walks by the room and the bathroom, takes a peek down the stairs, slowly goes down the stairs, then goes check the front door to make sure it's locked, and then he looks at the door to the basement, but he doesn't have the guts to go to the basement. So he goes back and goes back to bed, and he goes to sleep. The next morning, his wife asked him, "Paul, did you sleep okay?" Because he noticed dark under his eyes. And he just told her that he thought that maybe they had some type of intruder. And the wife was like, "You think like a ghost?" And then they both laughed. So Paul continues to do these nightly inspections for several months because he gets a bad feeling. So on one night, the same thing happens. He gets that feeling that somebody has been in the house or room. Then he goes down the stairs and peeks out the window, and he sees like a light outside. But when he gets out of the house to look for the light, it's gone. Then he goes back to bed, and his wife asks him what happened, and he startles Paul, and they both have a laugh, and Paul tells her about the light. And then they go back to sleep. And after this, Paul decides to put a camera in the nightstand next to their bed, and he also puts a telescope by the window, and that particular window has a clear view, a clear unobstructed view to the sky. And by doing this, Paul feels more confident when he goes to sleep. So on one evening, when they were getting ready to go to bed, the wife looks out the window and she says, what is that? And there's a light, an object that is kind of like a star, but it's hovering. And the object, Paul grabs his camera and he tries to take a picture, and the object moves randomly at the sky. They're not, they just say randomly. They don't get specific on how exactly. the the objects moving. Then he grabs the camera but was unable to take the picture. And Paul was frustrated. Like, and over the next few months, they see many lights, but they're always unable to take a picture. Then, one evening in August, they see the light once more, and this light had the shape of a square, and this time he was able to take a picture of the object, of the light, of the square light. So after he takes this picture, they no longer see the lights. They stop. And Paul stopped experiencing the odd feeling that somebody was entering their bedroom. But after this happened, he suddenly regained memories of other sightings that they had. Like one was of a very bright object that was moving at really high speeds from in the sky from one horizon to the other. And then he saw another light while he was at a camp and he had the telescope. And this light was the shape of this shape, a brightly this shaped object. And this object stayed at the same position for several minutes and then just vanished. And ever since, the couple has not reported any other encounters. And the book mentions that the light they took the picture of, you can Google it under Lily Bay Township UFO. I'm a little disappointed with the chapter because its title, it watched them while they slept, but nothing really was watching them. Like, Paul gets the feeling that something's watching him, but he never sees anything, so you can't really name the chapter. It watched them while they slept. It's just like a standard UFO appearance. Like they saw a UFO, but the chapter implies that something was watching them. He had the feeling that something was watching them, but he never saw anything inside his house.